All right, friends. Welcome back to another Front Office Football 9 video. We have our Bills franchise here, and we just finished our third regular season. And guess what? We won the championship. How about that? Um, they gave us a 22 score on roster construction, but I mean, if it works, it works. No, but seriously, I think this was an incredible season. We I think started 3-5. Trying to find um my year in review here. Yeah, we started 3-5. Ended up dropping games to Houston, Green Bay, Denver, San Francisco, Chargers, and then yeah, we ended up, we beat New England in the first game. Okay. So yeah, we won pretty much every game except for week 12 from then on and into the playoffs. We beat Miami and Houston pretty handily, and then won the Super Bowl by 2 scores. Um, yeah, I mean, Adrian and Cook were keeping the ground game going strong. Josh Allen threw for 330 and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Our rookie Matt Daniel had 10 catches for 92 and a tie. I mean, I think this was pretty remarkable considering the amount of revamping we had to do and the amount of dead cap that we had our on our bill. And now we have 32 million cap space heading into this season. So um, we may have to re-sign some guys. We'll see what's going on. But I mean, yeah, this was your roster here. So Josh Allen, Ben Adrian. This was our rookie that we got in the first round this year. I was a little disappointed after our draft, but talk about um, we ended up having a couple of guys pop up here. Vernon Pierce at D tackle. We had a complete rookie D line, as you can see, or well, at least D tackle spot, and yeah, we spent 2/3 and a fourth on these D tackles, and it ended up paying off big time. Even this backup weak side linebacker progressed pretty well throughout the year. But yeah, I mean, two like above average D tackles and a really good D tackle coming out of that draft, on top of a really good player in Matt Daniel, who missed some of the beginning portion of the season, but he should end up growing into something. Um, or I'm sorry, he ended up being something really nice for us this year, and he's going to be a top target going forward. And then looking at our past draft and how these guys have kind of panned out, Caden Severns ended up taking over at the safety spot for Damar Hamlin halfway through the year, so he ended up being an above average player. Justice Mohan, these guys were a couple undrafted players that we scooped up. Um, Donald Hugh as well. Looks like he took a step back under this new coaching staff. Chaxfield didn't end up starting this year. They ended up giving the middle linebacker spot to Jake Sadu. Cyrus Blodorn had a pretty good season as well. But yeah, pretty. I think Dorian Barkus had a solid year as well. He led the team in receiving, probably due to injuries for the most part. And then Ben Adrian obviously led the team in rushing this year. So, um, yeah, I mean, I'd say it was a pretty successful season. Happy to have won the championship. Um, he Josh got the Super Bowl MVP, so happy to see it. So let's take a look at what we got coming up next season here. League year begins. Congrats. Okay, great. Stadium plan. All right, we definitely have increasing interest. Our support for a new stadium has doubled since the last time that we submitted our plan. Um, so yeah, I mean, we have by far the oldest stadium in the league by 20 years. I think let's just keep submitting plans here and we'll see what we can do. I think maybe 75,000 this time with maybe 125 luxury boxes. Let's give ourselves 150. Hold on, let's actually luxury boxes at Green Bay are 610. That's insane. 100% attendance. Okay. Yeah, I think let's kick it up to 75 and let's fill the seats a little bit. All right. Yeah, I think 75K would be good. And let's just do 150. I think we have like 160 or something right now. And yeah, I mean, we'll throw in why does it do this? Probably because I don't have the dollar sign there. I'm just like I'm at a loss here. Hold on. All right. 69.9, come on. And they have to under a mil for the public or under a billion for the public to tackle. Hopefully that's good enough. Let's try that. Um, so on-field success was 100 this year. Our roster construction was pretty low, but loyalty and jersey sales remain strong. Brand is actually top 5 in worth right now, and the total fan base is pretty low. So we'll see what we can do. All right. Staff retention period. We still have all of our coaches signed for 2 years, and I'm very happy with the staff. Just from the top down. Coach McDermott, Matt Nagy, Dave Tube, Taylor Carmen, and then Sean McDermott. So let's just sim right through it. We have a staff opening. Uh-oh. Who? Who? Not Matt Nagy. Did Matt Nagy leave us? He did. No. All right, let's see who's available here. So we did run a spread this past season. Sterling Martz. He's a tight end guy. A little bit older. We do have Kincaid, but I'm not sure how beneficial that would be for us. Our team staff as well. Yeah, we still. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't know what Air Coryell is. Or Erdhard Perkins. I don't know. I don't know what that means. West Coast, I'm familiar with. We could go to more of a balanced offense. Oh, KOC is available. Whoa. He's not as good as he is in real life. I'll tell you that. Smash Mouth, I don't think we're gonna go that far, but I think we could run a nice balanced offense. Um, Good player development score here with Nate Kazor. He's an O-line guy. The West Coast offense. Spread. Sterling Martz being a young player developer, good play calling. Stuff's all important. 60 years old. Um, Keenan Allen? Oh wow, Tyrone Smith? All right, so we got some former players in here. It'd be cool to have Keenan Allen on. He's actually not bad. Keenan Allen running our spread offense. Good scout. He's not bad. Kenyon Frint looks pretty good as well. Uh, yeah, it'd probably be Kenyon Frint for me, but let me just see. Is the Air Coryell like an air raid offense? I'm not really sure. Young player development. This could be a decent one too. Rich shot, Sasha. Kind of like the idea of a balanced offense though. Um, Not a lot of good like. This is a good player development rating. The discipline is low. I think I'm gonna go with old guy Sterling Martz. Oh, but Kenyon Frint, yeah, Kenyon Frint's a much better scout, better interviewer, better just general player development. Not so much young player development, but and then he's disciplined. Hmm. Tough decision here because Nagy was kind of a blessing. He really was. And I don't want to like switch up the scheme too much because that seemed to work pretty well last year. I don't want to like have to put my players through a learning curve or anything. Let's go with Sterling for now. I think that's like the safe move. He's a really good play caller. He's a tight end guy, but a tight end guy in a spread offense is interesting. But I mean, I guess whatever. Yeah, let's go Sterling Martz here. That's the right move. All right. So our draft preview here, we can get a look. Oh wow, really strong quarterback coming out here. And he's underrated. Oh man. Okay. All right, very good. All right, so we have our franchise player deadline here. It's probably going to be one of our corners, if anything. We could franchise James Cook if we really want to, but I don't want to pay a running back that much money. And one of these guys is going to eat up a good amount of our money. I feel like corners might be able to get corners a little cheaper than that, especially a 29-year-old one. It's definitely not Taron Johnson. Maybe Kyer Elam, though. Let's take a look at the roster here. So we have all three of these guys on until 2027. Okay. DeMar Hamlin's a free agent, but we have Taylor Rapp and Caden Severns on. Those are our starters. Ben Marcus. Okay. Corners here. Okay. What year is this? This is 2026. Okay. So anybody that's ending in 2026. Oh, so 2020. All right. So we got the 2027 guys. One more year. Get one more year on these two. Tracy Latham. Might be smart to let Taron Johnson walk. He's 29. Not sure what he's gonna command for a contract, but I'd rather put that money towards Elam if possible. He's one of our best players. And then ride Mohan and Latham at right corner in the slot. Milano on the weak side. His contract's up this year, but that could be either a trade candidate or just a straight up cut because we have Gregory Strnad. Oh, we don't have him though. He's a free agent this year, so we can't offer him a contract, but that's something to look into for sure. Because we could save 10 mil with the Milano cut. Or trade. Doubt it's gonna be he's gonna be able to be traded though. Good at middle linebacker, great at D tackle. I mean, we are strapped up front for sure. Really good deals on both Epinesa and Blodorn. Got them both through the next year or two. These two, I think, were undrafted free agents. Okay. And then our offensive line looks like David Edwards is the only one that's a free agent right now. He's a backup guard. Been rocking McGovern there. Roman Mage progressing a little bit. Oh, Kenneth Matthews. Okay, we drafted this guy, and he looks like his future value is jumping up quite a bit. He could be a thing. We'll hold on to him for a little bit longer. Receivers, potentially a cut or two in here. We could save a few mil on a DJ Moore, who I know does not have very good chemistry with Josh. Kincaid's in his contract year. Don't know how much money he's going to ask for. That could be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're doing any franchise player. But let's take a look at our own team's free agency here. Looks like Josh is starting to fall off. He's now a 54 rated player. He started at 57, dropped to 56 last year, and now he is a 54 overall player. He's age 29, so it's likely that some of his athletic traits are dropping, maybe. So we just got to continue to surround him with good stuff because we have, you know, we're in this for another year at least, and then maybe next year we could think about moving on and saving about 40 mil. But yeah, let's see what James Cook's going to be talking about. Oh, just a couple mil over the next few years. I'll do that. I'll do that. That's a pretty cheap deal. He's not asking for anything significant. He's our backup running back. Dion Shiflett. Just asking for basically a minimum. We'll bring him back. Growing young fullback in the game. I wonder what Kincaid's going to be looking at going forward. Like 5 mil a year or something like that. What did he put up last season? 700 yards and 7 touch. Oh no, I'm sorry. He only had 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. I just don't know if the spread offense is really working for him. Noah Brown, DJ Moore. I'm feeling a cut out of one of those guys for sure. We'll just run shorter as our backup. Probably throw like Noah Brown at flanker and Barkus in the slot or something. Hensley and Carter, we could probably let those guys walk as we look for somebody with a little more potential. David Edwards, a nice little depth piece. What's he asking? Couple mil. That's a pretty long deal though, and he is in his 8th year. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna commit to that. Our kicker. I only missed 1 extra point and hit 23 of 33 field goals. A long of 48. He's got no leg. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe try somebody else out. It's not really very promising. Okay, we got these couple young DNs here. I mean, 1 mil each over the next couple years. We'll sign our boy Breton Paula back there. He's got a little potential to get better too. So that's a nice little depth piece. Probably let Butin walk. Maybe a comp pick? Who knows? Well, we got him in free agency. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at trading one of these D tackles. Maybe Ezra Hathaway, who is only under contract until this year. Anyways, yeah, but maybe we'll look to trade Hathaway. Bernard, we let walk. 3rd rounder, we might get a comp pick for that. Who knows? He didn't really play much. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, we talked about Milano already. He's in his 10th year. I don't think we're gonna get anything for that. I think we just look at Greg Strnad here. Definitely re-up that contract. That's a very cheap deal. Didn't play at all last year, and he looks pretty good, and he can grow into a really good player. So I think we'll check the trade interest, but I'm like positive we're not going to get anything for that. Let's see. Henry Bach. There's a nice little depth piece there, a little familiarity. He just wants a couple mil. Sure. I guess same thing with Bernard. He wants a little more. Not sure I'm willing to commit that. And then we get to Elam. Not really a crazy deal. I'm definitely just gonna... Yeah, he's like our best player on defense, 24 years old. Sign him to a 4-year deal. Let's bring him back. Taron Johnson, however, he wants a similar amount, but I don't know. He's 58 overall. He's really good still. We have the room for it. We're letting Hamlin walk. Benjamin. It's a relatively cheap deal, and let's just see what he's got. See if he can grow into something. And yeah, I think we signed Taron Johnson back. We could always move off of this deal potentially next season, but for right now, he's going to be valuable to us. Um, these guys are both asking for a couple mil extensions. Maybe. Donald Hugh, we could probably scrap this contract. I mean, save 3 mil, and he's like our fourth corner. It's not really worth it. So yeah, let's see if we could trade Milano. Maybe trade Ezra. Or one of these two, maybe. Ezra, one of the Ezras or Mac. Let's see. A lot of interest from Green Bay. Mac Langley. Is it even worth it to trade one of these guys, though? What would we be getting? Let's see. Might just be nice to have the depth on. Get a first round pick back in 2027. Wow. We give up a third this year. We get a first and a fifth next year. What about for Whitworth? We give up a fifth and get a first in 2028. I mean, Vernon Pierce is a clear starter for us. Could pick up a second first rounder. Just giving up a fifth. I'm gonna do that. So now we're flipping some assets. We just picked up an extra first next year. Let's see if DJ Moore can be flipped. Oh. Yeah, we'll see if DJ Moore can be flipped. And Matt Milano, I think, was the other one too, right? Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Yeah, I think we just cut we cut DJ Moore. Just didn't really work out. Josh wasn't really vibing. So let's scrap that. Save ourselves the money. And then... how's he with Noah Brown? Positive. Positive with negative with Barkas, but Barkas is a rookie. He led the team in yards too, so I think it's okay, but I think he had a positive relationship with Jude, but no real potential there left with him. And then Milano, yeah, I mean, like, he's just not worth the money. We got Strand back there. We got Bach. I think we just got to release, let go here. We'll save ourselves about 10 mil on the cap. Can go and get ourselves something a little bit more worthwhile. All right. I think we're in a good spot. We took care of some pieces, doing some rearranging. Josh is on the decline, but we just won a championship and we got a little more cap space, a little more to play with this year, and another draft coming up. So who knows? We could maybe hit some interesting items as we hit up the draft. Look at our defense. Just there's one big contract, like 110 mil contract here, 110 here, and then 110 there. The rest of our defense is all 1 mil deals. There's a 4 mil for Epinesa, but everybody else is on a rookie contract. That's why this team is so good, man. Look how good this defense is with 1 mil a piece for everybody. I mean, that's how you got to do it. Cool. We'll catch you guys in the next video where we hit up free agency. Peace.